Hello, this is Lori and Mariachi with iHeartTeachers again, and we're talking about how to do online research to improve your search for your first teaching job. And this is the second video, or part two. We've already talked about looking at demographics here in these areas. We've talked about how we go to the county for the website instead of trying to find the school directly. And we've talked about how you can also look here to online to find performance records to help to find talking points and a competitive advantage there as well. So our last talking point for us is going to be how to learn more about the school culture through the school website. So we're going to link to the school website from the county page. So let me bring you over here to the website page. Here we go. Okay. So now this is the fun stuff. So now when you see the school, first of all, now you see what it looks like, and you can tell this is a fairly large campus. And so if that's not your thing, if that intimidates you or anything like that, then you might want to consider that in looking at this school. You see the logo again there. You see that they're active on Twitter. So if I were searching for a job with them, I would definitely be following them and interacting with them productively and appropriately. And then what else here? Okay, so now we're going to just do a quick look, see at what's important to them on their homepage. So we have one Hispanic Heritage Essay Contest in the English category. We have made the U.S. News and World Report rank 38. You're going to want to see that, but I'm going to show you something else and you're going to find it that way in this case. But otherwise, you would Google that for sure. Tampa Bay Tech and U.S. and News and World Report. You can see here that they're short story and contest winners. So there's a lot of English stuff on this homepage, which might be as a result of the reading. You can also see the state architectural drafting champion. This is a technical school, and they're accomplished and proud here. Adult volunteers needed. So if you're looking for a place to volunteer or a foot in this door, guess what? There's one right there. It's a great place to go, and they're begging for you right there on the homepage. Then we've had a state science and engineering fair winner. We do EOC review classes. So if you teach one of these subjects, then mentioning that you know that they do this and that you would love to go above and beyond to help with something like that, or showing interest in that, authentic interest in that, can be a good competitive advantage for you. Then there's the Fsa Test. Here's a place for you to go, because I'm telling you right now, if you are going to be in the school system in Florida, the FSA is going to be a big deal. And if you're somewhere else, then there's another test, but there's always a state test, and it's always a big deal. You can see that the cafeteria has recently been remodeled, and all sorts of stuff here. Vet news. So you can see that they're doing a good deal of sharing. There's tutoring again, that you're willing to go above and beyond. These are going to be good contacts, because if you can impress one of these three ladies, then you know for a fact that the principal is going to appreciate that, because they're going to be well-respected members of your faculty. We've seen stuff for architecture. We've seen stuff for English. Here's vet lab. Here's commercial art. Here's vocabulary. Here's medicine, health, and engineering excellence. Here's CPAs or accounting. There's national merit. There's HOSA. So you're seeing all of the areas in which the school is involved: drama, MTV. So you're seeing all these areas, and you're seeing their importance to the school. So it's a broad community with a lot of interest, and that gives you contact information, and it also gives you talking points. And if you have any connections in any of these areas, then it can give you a competitive advantage. Now, let's look at the school newsletter, because that's going to be a great place to go. You can also read the school newspaper. That's always fun, but the newspaper is directed by the students, and so it's not going to provide the same information as the newsletter. So let me bring you over to the school newsletter. Here you are. Okay. So there's the principals. Now, if you see him in person, you will recognize him. It would be embarrassing to not know that. And then here, when you start looking, let's just go through. So we know that Miss Lewis became a TBT media specialist, and maybe she was a teacher, which I happen to know she was because this was my school. So that leaves a teaching vacancy possibly open. So that's good information to have. But here, now look at this. Okay. So first of all, we're seeing that demographic. Everybody here looks different. And to me, that's awesome. That's one of the reasons I love working here. But you see that the students play a large role in the faculty newsletter that tells you something about the school. Okay. Here again, students now have taken like 2/3, half of the newsletter up. Now we're at least at 2/3. Okay. This is throwback for the teachers. And I'm burning with curiosity. I have to figure out who that is. But here's the teachers' prom pictures. And so this shows you that when you're looking, and the majority of the newsletter is taken up with pictures of students and faculty, that shows you, one, that the school is a close-knit community. It shows you that the teachers here are particularly invested in the students. This is not going to be the kind of school where teachers close their doors every chance they get and the students don't come in. There are always students in the rooms with the teachers, even during lunch and conference periods and everything else. Here you're going to see the awards, achievements, and certifications, and you're going to see how important that is to the school. You're going to see the fact that here's the administration giving teachers awards, so the teachers are appreciated in the school. So this is just a treasure trove of culture information. And again, here's more information for competitive advantage. Here we have the skills USA State Championship winners. You see here in t-shirt design. Well, maybe you paid your way through college with a screen printing, a t-shirt screen printing operation. And that gives you a competitive advantage and a talking point for a way that you can connect to the community the school already has, and you can already be a part of it. So here we're just seeing, again, all sorts of culture and all sorts of talking points. This teacher here, she was 30 years there. That tells you something about the school. It's not a place, it's a place where there's a community. It's not a place that people just come in and out of. So you're not going to want to talk about getting your experience and moving on to be an administrator somewhere. You're going to want to talk about your lifelong goals to be a part of their community for the rest of your teaching career. Okay, so that is the information that you can get here about the culture. And then here we have that U.S. News report. So you can read that. And again, that gives you another talking point and another demonstration of their excellence. And lastly, here we have the vision statement and mission statement. And you do not want to walk into an interview without knowing those for the school and without having a prepared, evidence-based examples of how you can contribute to them fulfilling their mission and making their vision come true. So now between the two videos, you have seen how to go online to find out information about a school's demographics, about a school's performance, and about a school's culture. And we've also talked about how you can use those things plus your interests and experiences to provide evidence-based examples of your competitive edge. We hope that things are moving along well and happily on your journey, and we hope that you're about to head out to an interview with your dream school, and we hope you get that job. We wish you the best of luck. Let us know how it's going in the comments below. Thanks, and have a great day.